Hello, and welcome to my video. Well, what I'm going to do is I have 7 for now. 7 in the Merc days. Cymbals, 18-inch cymbals, okay? For this comparison, they're all I have on hand at the moment. So they're all Paiste and, there's Paiste, Zildjian, and then also a Masterworks, which was sort of one of the precursors to a lot of the Turkish cymbals that are in now. Like, I think Bosphorus might have been around first. But anyway, so what this is, it's a blind taste test. Like the PEPSI challenge of yore. What PEPSI used to do is they'd have set up a little stand somewhere with cameras and stuff, kind of an Alan Funty thing. And they'd have like a little table where you couldn't see what they were giving you. They'd give you 2 plastic cups, and they'd say, which cola do you like the best? But anyway, the PEPSI challenge, you don't know what you're listening to. But I'm going to tell you the 7 cymbals, tell you what they are, but then I'll turn the camera on something so you can only hear me playing the cymbals. You won't know what they are. So I want you to guess if you can. Put it down in the comments or just, think about it. But what you can do is you'll know the cymbals. I'll show you and tell you about the cymbals. But also, too, let's say the majority of them are B8. So even if you don't know which B8 cymbal or B20 cymbal it is, just say which one you think it is, but also say, well, it's definitely B20 alloy or whatever. If you want, you know what I'm saying? Because this way you might get the actual brand or the model wrong, but you'll get the alloy right, okay? All right. So, where the hell are all the cymbals I just had? Here they are. So, my 7 cymbals for this taste test. Toot, boot. Okay, here's a couple of them. Here's a couple. Let's get them all out, shall we? Let's bust them all. Okay, now the last 2. Okay, so the cymbals I have here, the 7 cymbals for this PEPSI Taste Test Challenge. Taste Chest Challenge. Number 1. This isn't going to be the order, obviously, they're going to be played, but just these are the order of just as I pull them out. This is a B20 alloy. B20 alloy, what the hell is it? A B20 alloy, it's a Masterworks Jazz Master. Okay? These were common several years ago. I forget what they've become now. There's some other brand now, but Masterworks. Great cymbals. Look at that flat profile. So, B20 Masterworks 18. And then I'm also going to have a B20 alloy, a Vita Zildjian mid-late 70s. Medium thin crash. That I only bought the cymbal because I thought the inking was cool. But it turned out to be a decent sounding Vita Zildjian 18 for my purposes. So that will be in the shootout. Ouch. And then we have a modern, a Paiste PST7 18-inch thin crash. That will be among the contenders. Followed by, well, now this is a Paiste 505 18-inch crash, one of my favorite B8 alloy crashes in the 18-inch department of all time. 18-inch crash Paiste 505. This particular one is from 1986, so the last year they made these babies. I'm dying to tap on these, but I can't because I don't want to give you any heads up on the Tony tone. Now, this is a B8 alloy Paiste Innovations. Okay, they made these babies. How long did they make these babies? I think they started them a few years after the Dimensions, and then they ended them before the Dimensions were gone. So they might only been around a couple of years. Anyway, this is a medium crash 18. These are all 18. B8 alloy. That will be in there. Boy, this is taking a lot of time. I'm going to have to edit through this. Whoop. All right. Now, we have a B15 alloy Paiste, a Frankenstein labeled sound formula, okay? This is a hand cymbal, which means it was part of a pair, a marching cymbal. Oftentimes, I just have this one because I happened to find it, and I thought it sounded terrific. But oftentimes, especially with B20 alloy, I'll buy symphonic and marching cymbals because they have flatter profiles. And as we know, Zildjian recently went back to flatter profiles. I just prefer that sound, and I used to, when Zildjian, from the mid-late 70s till about 2013, their cymbals had a very high profile and a big cup, and which was for more volume. But anyway, They've since gone back to the older, flatter profile standards. Anyway, but back to this B15 alloy Paiste sound formula. So this will be it. It's a hand. This is a type 1 universal A. So this is the thinner of them. Okay. And then last but not least, this is the direct precursor. This is the Australopithecus boyside, Lucy. This is a Paiste Cymbal 65. This is the first B8 alloy line ever made by any company. Paiste was the first. This is a Paiste Cymbal 65, because before this, all the Cymbals were nickel silver. Okay? So, and you will hear this guy too. So that's what we're going to do. Here comes the test. So what I'm going to do is I have a stand just here with two. They're equal distant from the microphone. Here, which is a MXL condenser mic, which is flat EQ'd. I have it straight up and down, so there's no magic going on in the EQ department. So I'll put those up. So I'll say, here's cymbal 1. Here's cymbal 2. Do my shtick. Take them off, put on 3 and 4. Da, 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 da. Take them off, put on 5 and 6. And then put on 7. Okay, so they'll be in an order which is different than I just did. Then you can guess, okay? So we'll come back with that in a minute. Roll them. There you, ouch! Roll them. Now you can see my Terry Keating greatest hits. Be Studley, will you? And buy it from me on eBay. Seller Kingish. Okay. So the first cymbal is going up. Number 1. The first cymbal. Number 1. Followed by the second cymbal. Remember, these are 18 inches. 18 inches of glory. Here we go. With the bass drum first, follow without the bass drum, and then tippity-tappity on the cymbals. Number 1. Number 2. Okay, which one of those cymbals was it? As we go here. And what alloy is it? That way you can say, well, you might have got the line wrong, but yeah, I knew it was B8 or whatever. Okay, number 1 again. And number 2. Okay, now without the bass drum going in there. Here we go. Number 1. And number 2. Now a quick tippity tap from the edge of the cymbal up to the bell. You know, up to through the shoulder into the bell. So going up. Number 1, and then do number 2, same thing. So that was number 1, and then number 2. The one you just heard was number 2. So here we go. Now we're moving on to 3 and 4. All right. So how's everything going? This is the changeover time. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so here's 3 and 4. Here's 3 with the bass drum as a crash. Here's 4. Now, because of the proximity, sort of the angle of the microphone is sort of on the same sort of ecliptic as the cymbal. So you're going to hear a little bit of a little bit of volume up and down because the cymbal's waving. The cymbal is in, I think, a great position to get the tone of the cymbal, although the volume might go up and down. Anyway, so here we go again. 3. And 4. Okay, without the bass drum, 3. And 4. 3, 4. All right, now the tippity tap going up from the edge through the shoulder to the bell. Here's 3. And here's 4. Alrighty, so now the changeover. Alrighty. Where the hell? Okay. So, here is 5 and 6. Here's 5. And here is 6. Okay? So, 5 right here with the bass drum. 6 with the bass drum. 5 with the bass drum. 6 with the bass drum. Or without the bass drum. There's 5. And then here's 6. Again, here's 5, and then 6. 5. And then 6. Now the tippity tap up the cymbal. 5. And then 6. Okay, and last, and finally, at long last, the last of the cymbals. I'll step aside. Here it is, the 18, the final 18. The final 18. 18. All right, so here we go. This is it. Be prepared with the bass drum. Nice. With the bass drum again. Without the bass drum. And without the bass drum again. Remember, this is 7. Alrighty, so here's the tippity tap from the edge up through the shoulder up to the bell. I did a little longer there because that bell is pretty integrated. I'll try that again. That was it. Okay, so that's the test. I'm going to do more of this with other cymbals. I think this is how cymbal companies should do it. They should do the cymbal taste test. That's what I think should happen. I think it would come in handy. It just wasn't good for Pepsi. It could be good for anybody. Anyway, so that's it. More videos on the way. Coming up very soon. Thanks for watching. Hope your summer's going well. 4th of July is coming up. I might not see you. Don't blow your hands off with explosives. Thank you.